Are we back again? Back again. It's the Rich at Heart for Life podcast. You know,
Yay.
your boy Munchie B.
Your girl Mariah Hayes.
Yup. And we back again and shit. What we got going today? Mariah, what's bragging? What's going on?
How you feeling today, loved one?
I'm straight. I had a good day, no complaints, handle business.
That's what I like to hear. And we over here sipping on some watermelon type of wine. I don't know, it's good.
Oh no, it's fire.
It's good. It's good. So how was your weekend?
My babies came. My daughter, I got full custody of her. She stayed with me, so she there every day. But my youngest got dropped off this weekend, so she been at the house all week. And we go probably see that Barbie movie before she go back to her mama or whatever. But I was just chilling up, nothing major though.
Nice.
What you had going?
I cleaned out the closets, getting ready to got rid of some old clothes for my kids because school's coming up. Got to get rid of the old stuff and bring in the new. And what else did I do this weekend? Oh, I got my fourth hole pierced in my ear. That's about it. Nothing major.
Oh yeah, shout out to uniforms, man. I'm a fan of uniforms.
I wish they could wear a uniform at their schools.
Right.
Man, you save so much money. Oh
Right.
my God. Oh my goodness. But so besides your weekend, you seem like an interesting dude, Munchie. Getting to know you, I feel like I want to be a creepy stalker and follow you around for a whole day.
A little day in the life.
Day in the life of Munchie B. What you think about that?
Nah, we gonna put it together. I want it to be a safe day though. I don't want to have you in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But nah, we could do that though.
Oh yeah, a safe day. My prayers always work. We're gonna be safe, and God got us.
Oh yeah, that's one of my mottos. Pray about everything, worry about nothing. No. We gonna have to get that together though. We gonna have to go up.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for that, y'all.
Hit a couple studios, be in some corners.
Yeah, you might have to put me in a track.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you do poetry though. I need an intro.
Oh, let's do it.
That part. No,
Don't
for
play,
real.
because I'm going to hit you up for that.
No, I'm gonna cook up something so you could hop on the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, most definitely. I'd love that. I
That
would definitely
part.
love that. And everybody, I'm really not a rapper, but I am a poet. I really can write my ass off.
I saw you be going to the.
I have been to some poetry shows. I'm not a big fan. I'm more like spoken word.
Okay.
That's more like, the difference between like poetry and spoken word. Like it could be more like you can do like hip hop. You can cuss more. Not so much like Maya Angelou, and I can do both. But I like spoken word poetry.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna have to cook up something so you could do you know what I'm saying, the beginning of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Because, I got some poetry music videos out, which is, I've never seen nobody do. So I thought that was pretty dope to do. So yeah, just let me know.
Okay, it's gonna be a Rich at Heart banger coming soon with you in the beginning talking your shit.
Yeah, we gonna have to get that done. We gonna have to do that.
That part.
So, over the weekend and today, and every time I click on YouTube, I see Crip Mac this, Crip Mac that. What is going on? Can you fill me in?
Besides the Drewski show bumping in the Blueface and YG, and other than that, he messing with Tania. What's my boy? No, he ain't my boy, but Snoopy Badass Baby Mama. They got the love and hip hop shit going on. So we about to see where that go. He got the theatrics, so it's gonna be a back and forth. YouTube gonna be lit between them two.
Okay, so I did see that. So Tania is the young lady. She has a pretty voice. She did a song with YG like way back in the day, right?
Mama, I made it. YG on there.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. And I was like verifying my facts, because I was like, what is going on? Because I seen Snoopy Badass like going in on the camera, like going in on Crip Mac. So I'm doing my research, like, who is this baby mama? Then I, put two and two together. And they said she got a video on Soft White Underbelly. And for those who are not, an interview, who are not familiar, Soft White Underbelly normally interviews addicts and prostitutes and things of that nature. And this is no disrespect to her, but I was pretty shocked.
Yeah, she got the interview on there. I ain't never run across the interview, but I heard about it after all this Crip Mac drama. I heard she had the interview on there. But I just known her from doing music with YG when they was pushing Push Inc. and shit. I never known her for the 304 thing. She getting her money, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it, so I don't want to throw that in her on her name and put dirt on her name.
She's doing a little 304 thing. That ain't a secret.
Oh, okay. I didn't know for sure.
I don't think that's not allegedly and all that. Look, her post kind of like, you know what I'm saying. Talk about it.
Oh wow! I mean, for her to have a baby daddy that's in the industry, because he's signed to what, Death Row with Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg picked him up probably like early last year.
Wow. So, and that's Snoopy Badass's baby mama. So it's like, wow, you're kind of making your baby daddy look kind of bad.
Embarrassing him. So he went ham. He talking about Crip Mac. What made you hit me up behind the B word? You know what I mean? F that BITCH. You know what I mean? I don't care. And they start going in on him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how he was from 3 different hoods and how she's a rat anyway. You know what I mean? Zoe Sama was spanking her down and
ooh,
she got ran through by the 400 crew. That's why you not over there no more. And then the only reason why YG dissed me is because of you. He dissed me and you and Carter. But that ain't true. I know that's not the facts. But I know it's embarrassing to him though. That's embarrassing.
That it is embarrassing, but you know what? For his sake, he didn't even have to address Crip Mac, and he didn't even have to go there, because at the end of the day, he still got children with this young lady, and I think that like his feelings were probably more hurt, because it seemed like he was addressing her more than he was addressing Crip Mac. Like
he said, yo, whoop it. He said what he said. You go whoop that ass. But see, when you embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? You go. It'd be hard to kind of like put a lid on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's embarrassing. She, what's the song? God send me an angel. She done did the song over. God send me a 55th Street.
Terrible.
From the cuz above or something crazy.
It was terrible. Please leave Amanda Perez's iconic song alone. Please.
Yeah, that was horrible and embarrassing.
That definitely wasn't a good look. That song was terrible.
Right, but hopefully Snoopy Badass and Crip Mac could get a celebrity boxing match. You know, so I got my money on Snoopy Badass, even though I ain't on the best terms with the man. But I hope he, you know what I'm saying, whoop him up though.
Yeah,
you know
I prefer to see that than it to go in a different direction, because I'm so sick of seeing men dying, killing each other over women. It's a lot of beef gets stirred up over women, and it ain't even worth it. So hopefully they can just, hit it off, and that's that. Make some money off of it.
For the record, I ain't throwing no stones over no woman. If my daughter ain't involved, I ain't doing it. I mean, shit ain't. You know what I'm saying? If I got to fight over her, she ain't mine to begin with.
Period.
Whatever, bro. Move around.
Period. Because your woman's supposed to be like the reflection of you, and if you out here doing other things, then she gotta go.
Yeah, no, that girl embarrassed the man, but get your what do you call it, increments? Get your increments, I guess.
And the wise words of Crip Mac, get your increments.
Yeah, that part.
And Mr. Cookie Monster's mouth. I think that truthfully, and this is no shade, well I guess it is shade, he sound like he, to me, I thought his whole persona was just like a joke. I just honestly thought that he was just putting on this like he's like a comedian, a little mascot, like he trying to be funny. Like, I don't know. I didn't know he was serious until I seen that tattoo on his forehead. Like, oh, he's I guess.
What we call Crip Mac in jail is a J-Cat. He's a J-Cat.
Explain that to me.
All right. Like really, J-Cat is weirdos or somebody like probably like brain fried off of drugs or heavily off meds. You know what I'm saying? And they can't really conduct themselves the proper way, and they do weird shit like he doing out there. You know what I'm saying? They do J-Cat activity in jail, and it's like J-Cat is short for category J, and that's how they kind of like categorize them type of dudes in jail. So you got people that's triple CMS, take meds in the pen, and you got we call him J-Cats. He's like he's a weirdo. You know what I mean? But like I don't know, but snap up out of it, Tania. You know what I'm saying? You're embarrassing your kids. They gonna see this in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna send prayers to her and Snoopy Badass. Hopefully you can get it in the ring with Crip Mac, because it's never worth fighting over no female, and get your increments out of it, if anything.
Whoop his ass, Snoopy.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, because it's never worth it. It's never worth it. I would never put no man in no type of predicament where he has to fight over me because I done did some stupid foolery. It ain't never going down like that.
Right, like that ex-football player had to kill a man because the girl he's dealing with went and got her brothers.
Right,
And then,
right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Keep the men up out of it. Don't call your brother and them. And you know what I'm saying? Just
And then your brother gets killed
Right.
behind this.
Right.
And good, self-defense, good thing that he didn't have to,
do
no time behind that. But yeah, you out here doing stupid stuff and then you want to call somebody up or you got men beefing over you. It's never worth it. It's never worth it. That shit, it could be very deadly and dangerous. So I don't know. I think Crip Mac needs to get some good management or something. And because it seems like a lot of people are taking advantage of his character.
he had 50 managers in 2 years. He been viral for like 2 years. He had the ODM Slim managing him. You got 600. Then he had a gang of people like in his mix. You know what I mean? And I seem like what's the China Mac? You know what I'm saying? Been having this hands on the shoulder trying to guide him or whatever. But yeah, he needs some management and some meds. That's what I'm with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now he's beefing with Chicago dudes. It's like, whoa, what happened? Like you wilding right now. Relax. Take a chill pill. Maybe put that can of beer down or something. I don't know, but I wish the best for brother man.
Mm-hmm.
That big old giant.
Take a break on that OE.
Yeah, for sure. So I also had seen all this footage being leaked out. Like we already know the police is like one of the biggest gangs, so I'm assuming it's the police releasing this footage. But Cook County, Chicago County Jail is releasing like all these footages, and these King Von footage is going crazy viral. Like, what's your take on that?
Oh, it seemed like they're making up excuses for him as far as like the Chicago dudes go. And I guess, you know what I mean? Well, not I guess. Evidently, they politics is different. You know what I mean? If you in LA County Jail, I don't care if it's Orange County, North Kern County, if you in one of them jails and you go where your ops, the opposition, that no matter how deep they is in there, you can't tell the police you don't want to go in there. And then it's a stretch, man, when you say that you gay, they don't like gay people, you can't be in there, and all this little homo shit to get away from the ops. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's punishable by DP out here or a put off. You know what I mean? In his case, where I'm from, they would have put him off because you on footage talking about you like men, bro. You like men, and I don't even think he gay, but he was that desperate to get away from them dudes.
Do you think that it was like a strategic move? Because I was watching somebody from Chicago had said that maybe there wasn't money in that pod he was in, and maybe he was trying to get to where the money was at, or there was maybe it was like a strategic move. I am a fan of King Von, but I'm not trying to be just like, oh, because I'm a fan of him, I'm just gonna take his side. I don't really know. I'm a woman. I ain't from the street, so I thought maybe it was like a strategic move. I don't know, but hearing you being that you've been in jail before, and our politics in California are totally different from Chicago. Like, and then us not being able to see the entire footage, it does sound. I don't know. Like, I don't know where my head is at with it. Like.
Actually, it was some extended footage after that.
Oh, there was?
And
okay.
But then you could tell that ain't like a money play. I want to go to a dorm where the money at because it's back and forth. He yelling to somebody else, and he kind of taunting them like, bye, little Josh, and blowing them kisses and shit. Like, he thought he was gone for good. But then the extended footage, he said he want to go to PC because of that. So when they walk him over to PC, he declined to go in there because he sees somebody he don't get along with, which is the little J dude was in PC. And he didn't go in there, and they brought him back to where he came from. And they're like, oh, you back, huh? You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. The shares where I'm from, you going to be locked up in a hole somewhere, or you going to go up in there, like, get your ass in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, and so you don't think LA County would ever release any type of footage like that?
Nah, man. Our police too dirty. Our police too dirty. They whooping ass. They got their own secrets, you know what I mean? Like LA County Jail, they got gangs, inner gangs. Like, you could Google it. They had something called the 3. They was throwing up the 3 for the 3,000 floor. All the shares on that floor, and they dirty themselves. But I wanted to come. It seemed like the police or the law enforcement got a challenge, like almost like, and they keep exposing all the rappers. And only people that got access to this is law enforcement. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So originally you got Rich Homie Quan. And he talking about who killed Nut, which is a YFN affiliated and affiliate or whatever. And then you got YNW Melly when he was in high school, talking about Acacia High School. You got Boston Rickshy, you know what I'm saying, that came out. Then you got parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, King Von, good and bad. They got, you know what I'm saying, after he done whooped somebody out, they got videos of him whooping people out. Then they got, you know what I mean? So all this, we can't get access to that. That's, but I think it's more to come too.
I definitely think that it's more to come, and there's some type of plan behind this, whether it's to expose the industry itself, to show like maybe the youth, like the people that you follow and you think that's overly gangs and you want to live up to these standards and all the such and such. Look at who you following. You know what I'm saying? When they get in the toughest situations, they may bend or fold. And I'm not saying King Von bended or folded. I'm just saying, like, in so many ways, a lot of these kids are following these big rappers, trying to be wearing the shiesty mask, trying to be super duper tough, or even grown ass men, you know, what they call it, D-riding. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
for example, they say Ja Morant, he got this gun activity, and what he do, he trying to mimic King. Oh no, that's NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy, yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically, what if he was trying to, follow in King Von footsteps? But if he would have got exposed before he was flashing all these guns before camera, like these rappers, they got passed too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but I bet you it's a lot of rappers that they on pins and needles right now, hoping they not next.
Yeah, because this is crazy. Like this is like the year of expose. Like I've never seen nothing like this before. Like they are exposing everything. Like and for people to know, like, you know, you're on body cam footage, which is why I was thinking, like, I'm sure Von knew he was on, you know, body cam footage. So I'm trying to think of different ways, like maybe, I don't know, only he would know, and, you know, he's no longer here to speak for himself, and, you know, everybody's gonna, you know, his friends and family gonna cover for him, you know. But as far as Lil J goes, he's still around, and the footage of him is wild. Like that's something different.
He got a transgender sitting on his lap in jail, and he kissed the man in the mouth. And people walking around him like it's normal.
And then there's footage of the transgender. It's not funny. I swear it's not funny. But you know,
yeah, it is.
He or she, whichever she goes by, was mad that he choked her out. She said he was mad at me because I don't want to go to his cell or something like that. And basically, it seemed like a relationship to me. Like,
okay. People go to jail for domestic violence, but he's in jail having domestic violence disputes. This is crazy.
This is different. Like this is I don't know. Like I already don't put nothing past nobody, but now my eyes is wide open to shoot. The toughest of the toughest ones, those be the ones you gotta watch. Like,
okay, but I want somebody to answer in the comments for me, because I don't know how they jail is set up. Because in LA County, if you an openly gay man, you go to something called like K11. You put on powder blues instead of regular blue. They hand out condoms up there, and you amongst all the openly homosexual men.
Wow.
Now, they was all mixed in together. Like, so I wonder, was that PC where he was at? That's the reason why the gay dude was just kicking it on his lap and shit like that, or how that work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because in LA County, they don't blend them openly people with titties or even just openly gay. You know what I'm saying? Once you tell them that, you'll go where the rest of the gay people at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I know they have to know they're on camera, like they're being watched, and that looked like that came from like footage from way up top regarding Lil J when the dude was sitting on his lap. So it's like, you know, you on camera, like you just open doing this, and then when you get out, you want to deny it. It's like, just live your truth, you know? And we live in a different time now. I mean, you should just live your truth. But, you know, I
felt bad for whatever female was holding them down on the streets. I send mine to you, baby girl, hey, because that's toe up, bro.
Yeah, I would feel terrible.
She probably was holding her little thing down, like not getting hit or whatever, and you in there rubbing on a boy girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's terrible. And I think he is in jail for domestic violence behind her too, if I'm not mistaken.
Behind what? The transgender?
No.
His girlfriend. He got out and messed with him?
No. His girlfriend, I think he put hands on her and pulled a gun. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm not pulling out wrong information, but I think that's why he's in jail.
He wanted to go back to jail and see the Beyonce.
I get Or what Crip Mac say? Beyonce.
He wanted to see the boy Beyonce.
Beyonce. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. We are living in some tricky times. I don't know why now all this, like, I wish this footage would have came out before these people was getting popping and all this type of stuff, you know?
More of the story, man. Live your truth, be yourself, or it's gonna come out like what's up, Mickey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So that was true.
it was on camera. He was.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he get, you know what I'm saying? Then he got the, like somebody said, instead of bashing him, pray for him. I'm not praying for, he made a decision to suck that man thing. Like, yeah, like what's up, you ain't never ran across that? That's what's homie Quan brother, what's up Mickey, he do a gang of the little skits imitating the Crips. Like,
okay, that's, wait. Okay, what's homie Quan? It's brothers, right?
Right, that's his brother.
Okay, his brother. Okay, so his brother was the one that was okay.
And my bad, what's up Mickey for bringing it back. It was just relevant because I know that shit kind of sizzled out. You know, those there do a scab, but yeah, but like people, whatever you do in the dark, it come to the light though. So just live your truth, bro. Whomever out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just you know, I don't know. Do it be the drugs or what would make you? I don't know. It couldn't be the drugs.
I be hearing that, but and a drug in the world that can make me think about a man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't deal with females. I know it was a no. I wasn't supposed to touch, and woke up like, damn, why I do that? You know what I'm saying? Back like Thizzle days and stuff like that. But like, I'm like, man, that bro big. Why I do that? But ain't nothing ever go. I can't get drunk or high enough to ever think about a man. So I mean, I'll be hearing that dumbass excuse, but whatever.
This is like my granny said, it's a spiritual warfare. The devil is turning all these people messing with their heads. I don't know what's going on because it's a lot of homosexual activity going on, man, a lot, and I ain't got nothing against it, but just live your truth. It's more respected. But if I'm not mistaken, the code is you can't be in a gang and be gay. That's a no-no, right?
Well, I'm from Inglewood family, and if there was an openly gay dude from, because you don't never know what nobody doing on their spare time, but we not allowing that, bro. You gotta bounce, bro. That ain't what we putting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember some footage. I did remember seeing like maybe like a year or two ago some footage of a I think you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I didn't want to say the set, but you know that dude was doing some wild stuff.
Yeah, he got OnlyFans and all that shit. Now I don't want to say the set either, but you know, that dude know who he is.
If you're from LA, you know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, you ain't about to get no more OnlyFans customers off me. No, hell no. But no, yeah, but that we wouldn't allow that. You gotta bounce. You don't know what people do. They be undercover, but you better keep the closet cracked and get back in there because not openly gay, bro. That's too much.
That video traumatized me. I wish it was never sent to me.
And for the record, I'm not homophobic at all. I know a few gay people, you know what I'm saying? They cool by me because as long as they don't, you know what I'm saying? They know not like my way, so it's great. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the, you know, they community.
Has there ever been down dudes that have known that later found out to be gay, but before you knew it, you was like, this is one of the downest dudes I knew?
Yep. It's people that I know of, and still know that they got a cold gangster reputation. And later on, I found out like they was in the pen and they did some shit that wasn't like heterosexual type. You know what I'm saying? But you know they you hear about it and they don't get talked about no more, to keep it real. But they don't got they shit like Shanae and shit. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I know it's people out there that do what they do, but you can't be like no openly. You can't attend gay pride and be from where I'm from, or I'm gonna say from anywhere. I think.
Yeah, there's not a hood in LA that dude can go to gay pride and come back to their set.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But look on YouTube. OG Percy just stamped this my first openly gay rapper, Tony something, and he from Texas. He say he from the south side of Texas, and he a Crip, and he talk about how he became a Crip, and the OG Percy dude like shit. He like it is what it is, but I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't. How could I hang with my openly gay homie? Just me and him hanging out without my girl raising an eyebrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where it becomes like it could be questionable to women. Like it just like and I'm definitely not homophobic. I have 7 sisters. Wait, no, 7 of us total. I apologize. And 4 of them are lesbian. So I'm definitely not homophobic. My cousin actually dances for Lil Nas. He's popping. He's up there. He's been in Lil Nas's music video. So what we're specifically talking about right now is gang politics and being openly gay. That's our DL. That's what we're specifically talking about. Just so people aren't confused or think that we're trying to be like gay bash, because that's definitely not what this is. But yeah, I don't know. I know, like, being in Atlanta, when I was living there, it was a lot of, like, DL thugs. Like,
I heard they more so in the open in Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? They look like me, tattoos and all that, but they gay and they not hiding it.
okay, so I follow this YouTuber. He's extremely funny. He's gay. He's openly gay. He's super duper funny. And he always talks about, you know, the dudes that he hooks up with are, like, street dudes with baby mamas, all that, but they're DL and they love him to death, but they can't come out and they like gang members and all that. And I don't know, maybe the Atlanta politics is different. I don't know.
I wouldn't call that politics. That's just lifestyle shit, I guess.
Yeah, lifestyle. I don't know.
I wouldn't call it.
That's wild.
Because I wouldn't be able to touch on gay politics. I can't. You got. No, see, I wouldn't know the ins and outs of that, but.
Gay pride. I don't know what you want to call that, but that was crazy because he tells some real funny stories. He's a really popular YouTuber. Sometimes he's on Wildin' Out too. He's super funny. I Am Zoe. He's so funny. I love him. Super duper funny on YouTube, and he'll tell stories too. And sometimes he'll be on like live, and you'll catch his lives on YouTube, and he'll have a dude come over, then he'll hop off live. Like the dude be like, "Oh, here I come," you know, and he'll hop off the live or whatever. Like, you know, and this nigga got a baby mama, kids, all that. I'm like, what the? I will flip my shit.
I truly believe, Young Buck, you knew what you was walking into. You wasn't tricked. You know what I mean? That wasn't your first trip over there. Now. Then you got the Bobby Valentino thing. I think he thought he was about to get some action. I think he kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I think he might have been kind of, I don't know, but okay,
what about Chingy? Because that
she apologized later, and all he did was take a picture with her
and ruined his career.
Right, he had a deal on the table that got snatched back because of her.
But if you do that nowadays, it'd be like, oh, you're discriminating and whoop the blam, like. So that's crazy. And
see, he should have sued Sydney Star, because if she got money to look like that, look better than some real women, if she got some money, and I don't care if she broke, still sue her. Like, put a lien on her house. She died, get her insurance money. Like, I'll sue her, bro, because you kind of like messed up his career with that shit. And all he did was take a picture.
Yeah, and he had a great buzz. Like, Chingy was the man. I used to have a crush on him. And then for this to come out was just crazy. Like, speaking of crazy rumors, do you remember, this is just super funny since we're talking about this type of stuff. Do you remember the rumor when we was kids when they said Sierra was a hermaphrodite?
Right. never believed it. No.
Where did that come from? We didn't have social media, none of that. Where did that come from?
I don't know, but I know 50 Cent is a beast, and you don't want to beef with him. And he was saying Olivia was a man, remember?
Oh yeah. Where did it? But think about it. There was like.
Hold on. I'm backwards. No, Olivia was part of G Unit, right?
Yeah.
So somebody was saying it was like Ja Rule and them saying she was a man.
Somebody said it, but Olivia's gorgeous. Sierra's gorgeous. Right. Like that. I was just thinking about that. Like how did we even hear these things as kids? Like it was going around every school. How did we even hear this stuff? There was no social media. There was none of that. Like no platforms. This is before MySpace too. Like how did we even know about this stuff?
No, yeah, I never believed neither one of them.
I knew it wasn't true, but it was just like I remember them saying that in school. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I never believed neither one of them. I still crush on Sierra.
Yeah, she's beautiful, and so is Olivia. Like it's just funny. Like one little rumor can stick with somebody. Like I would hate to be a big celebrity like that, and one of these little small or crazy rumors stick with you for your life or ruin your career.
That's why it's a gift and a curse being famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So speaking of that, like, you know, you got a name, you got a buzz.
All right.
You know, Trap Lord Ross, he made that serial killer documentary on King Von that everybody watched, went crazy. You know, I think the dude is from the UK. Part of how I discovered you was watching one of his documentaries, and he mentioned you.
Right, in the Draco thing.
Yeah, man, he rests his soul.
Right.
You know, how do you feel about stuff like that? Like you being mentioned in documentaries, and then there's like tons of other documentaries. Like where are they getting these facts from? Like, how did you feel about being on like a big platform like that, and someone basically trying to tell your story or telling?
I'd much rather somebody reach out to me about my story. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like getting a gang of YouTube interviews or YouTube comments or somebody else said on social media and copying and pasting and putting everything together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I prefer it that way, but I prefer, you know what I'm saying? Cause he said some things about me that was untrue, and then he said some stuff during that I know is facts. Like, dang, cause I ain't never heard nobody else on the internet say that, you know what I'm saying, type of information that he had. I'm like, so he got real invasive on certain stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, but if it's about to be about, like, if it's about me, I prefer, and like, hit me like, hey, you know what I'm saying, fact check something or something, like, and it's another dude that's on YouTube that did it, and it was like comical type, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna even say his name, of course, but, you know, I done came across a couple of them on YouTube about me, though.
Yeah, and I know you don't do many interviews, so I think this is like perfect that we got this podcast, because this gives you your opportunity to tell your own story, like, you know,
right.
And people to get to see a different side of you, you know, because a lot of the time they just want to ask you the traumatic stuff or only want to know the bad stuff, and it hurts my feelings to see black men only every time they get behind the camera and they're being interviewed, we only hear the bad stuff or the traumatic stuff, and it's like these people are thriving off of like your pain, you know.
Yeah, I mean, everything's for click, clout, and content these days, though. You know what I mean? So, like, I guess the drama sell, all of the negativity sell, so that's what they rock with. But, like, what Dame Dash say, they get celebrated for doing dumb shit, so they keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, this clout kill. Clout is a drug.
No, it definitely is. It's the stuff that people will do for attention and clout is crazy. Like, speaking of that, randomly just came across my mind. This video completely disgusted me. Those two Island Boy brothers. Did you hear about that?
Nah.
Two twin brothers kissing. Like.
See, now that ain't a part of nobody culture. I don't care what island they from.
They're not from an island. I guess they're Cuban. They look like white boys and they got wicks in their hair.
They got wigs?
Wicks. Like, you know, Florida, yeah, they got them, like, the drill wicks.
Yeah.
But they look like white boys, but I guess allegedly they're Cuban.
And what's their explanation for kissing?
I have no idea. I don't want to research it. I was disgusted that's incest. That's disgusting. You need help. You can't come back from that. You can't even call that clout. I don't even know what you want to call that.
Sick.
That is like...
No, I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah, that was on Academics had posted. I was pissed off. The first thing I opened when I see, why the hell would he post?
The only thing I know about them, they was going back and forth with Blueface on live. You know what I'm saying? And they was talking tough. But now the tough act is over, bro. You kissed your brother. You know what I'm saying? You
tongued your brother down.
Tongue?
Yes. It was terrible. That's incest. Like, I just can't get. That's incest. I don't know. That's some. I don't even know what you want to call that.
Maybe both of they little females wasn't picking up. They were like, man, we got each other, bro. We don't need nobody else.
That is. I don't even want to. That is a demonic spirit that's living in amongst them.
I thought it was like a Stunner and Lil Wayne, like.
Oh no.
But they tongued it up.
No, they tongued it up. Academics wrong for posting that. I just want to say that he's dead ass wrong for fucking posting that, because I definitely did not want to see that.
I'm glad he posted it, because it might be some females out there that's interested in him, and they need to know this. You know what I'm saying?
And one of the brothers had just went to jail recently for beating up his girlfriend, like not too long ago, and they released that footage, and he was he PC'd up too. So that was like, you try to be tough, then you beg to be in PC, then you come out kissing your brother. I don't know. Them is some sick individuals. I'm
not buying that I'm a celebrity, so I had to go PC. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. You know they try to run with that. I'm not buying that.
No, definitely
I know
not.
I know Drew Down ain't like probably a A-list celebrity, but he was in the LA County Jail on the main line. Trey D was on the main line. You know what I mean? Like, I like him. Stacy Off the Wood. Mm-hmm. He was on the main line at first, and then he went PC. You know what I mean? I guess people thinking he rich trying to be in his pockets, but like, just because you're a celebrity don't mean you got to go PC. Suge Knight, at one point, he been to prison before. He was on the main line. Like, what he doing now, you know, it's kind of different, but like, so the Island Boys, their excuse is I'm famous, I had to go. But that's cap. Ain't nobody going for that shit.
So have you ever been to prison or just the county?
Yeah, I've been to prison.
Oh, wow. And like, do you want to share like a crazy story or something?
Prison. Up north from the Bay Area, you got people from Fresno, LA, and then you got all these different races also, right? So, like, I only seen swastikas and stuff in movies, you know what I'm saying? But so you go there, you go see an old racist person with a big old swastika on his back, you know what I'm saying? Part of the Nazi lowriders, Aryan Brotherhood, and you know, stuff like that. And then I learned certain stuff. So, you know, if you lose a family member or you kill somebody, you get a teardrop. Okay, white people, they get a thunderbolt tatted. So, you know, they killed a black person.
Oh, shit. I didn't know
You know what I mean? Then, you know, shit, I don't care how tough you is. You know, if a riot jump off, I mean, you go stand up, but that's a scary moment. You know what I'm saying? Because they shooting with M14s from the towers, and there's people that then got hit in the head with them guns and died. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I didn't witness nobody die on that type of note, but you know, like as far as prison, prison in the county jail, I done participated and been in riots and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
So like being in prison, you're there with like people that are never getting out. Like, how do you function with these? Like, how do you keep your head straight and, you know, not trigger somebody, or you not getting triggered because you know you want to make it home versus somebody that's not coming home?
Like, you got level 1, 2, 3, and 4 prisons. So like on level 1s and 2s, like the lower levels, you ain't gonna have too many lifers on them yards. But level 3s and 4s, they go frequent there. So, and the lifers is more likely to get triggered. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their home. They ain't never going home. So if you in a cell with a lifer, they a neat freak. You drop a crumb on their floor, you know what I'm saying? They might, you know what I'm saying? They might go to the full extent and do something bad to you, more pass a fade or something like that. Them lifers ain't playing, and it's more structure on the 3 and 4 yards because ain't nobody playing games. Because people ain't going home every day right here. So any small thing could kick it off. You know what I mean? So on them yards, it's more respectful, and then you know it's excuse me, and people respect each other space because you know the smallest thing could kick it off.
Right. My friend's husband had just got out a couple years ago for doing 13 years, and you know he's Hispanic, but you know he talked about like, you know, the respect levels of people, and you know you start basically what you were just saying, and then you come out here and people are just totally disrespectful. And it's, you know, do you think that if people had the same mentality of like respect, mannerisms, and things like that we can get along better, and it'll be different conflict resolutions versus, you know, just snapping and just doing stupid stuff because people think they tough when they got a gun or a weapon?
Right. If people had the structure that they had on them 4 yards on the streets, it'd be a lot more. It'd be a lot more drama. It would be less drama taking place. You know what I mean? Because there's more structure in there. You know, you can't bump into nobody and not say excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I just seen a story in Detroit. A young lady bumped into another young lady in Detroit at a liquor store, and she ended up getting killed over that. Something so minor. You know, I don't know the entire story because it just happened, I think, last night. But something so minor, you lose your life over that. Like, I carry myself with respect. You know, I hold the door open for people. You know, I'm completely mannerable. I teach my kids the same thing. Not meaning that I'm scary or anything like that. It just, you know, respect humans, you know. And if it comes down to me having to protect myself or my children ever, I teach them, protect yourself at all costs, but we can avoid a lot of things by speaking well, having manners, you know, carrying yourself
right,
like a young lady, like a young man, you know. that can resolve a lot of the issues.
All right, no, I ain't got a problem saying excuse me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, holding doors open, or just the littlest things. And sometimes you never know what type of day somebody can be having. And diffusing like arguments that are like petty. You know what I'm saying? Like the people on Clubhouse that love to argue.
Yeah, see, Clubhouse. That's content driven. They look for drama, and they start little artificial beefs, and like, you know what I'm saying, or they try to bait you in on little. Cause I want to say I got baited in, but yeah, I got baited in because really, I've been told by the homies like, man, stay off there. You know what I'm saying? But Clubhouse really ain't really for me. It ain't a type of person I am. Mm-hmm. I ain't supposed to be on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
and getting to know you, that's you bigger than that. Like you ain't got no business being. To me, that's like for goofies. Like, people that ain't got nothing else better to do but to yell on the phone and scream and holler and try to get the point across, and the point never gets across because you talking over each other. I don't really know how Clubhouse works, but you can literally look it up on YouTube and hear an old conversation.
That's what I refuse to do, is yell in my phone and fog my screen up. You know what I'm saying? For somebody that's way in a different state or not even in reach. You know what I'm saying? And that's what played out on Clubhouse with me though. But see, I got particular reasons I might go on there, and I'm only going on there for certain people now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Versus I was going in this one particular room where I thought it was like a little bit more structure. You know what I mean? And then it turned into a circus, and I ain't with the clown shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but really, that app ain't for me though. You know what I'm saying? And that's my fault for even after one incident going back on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was a one particular. I won't even say you argued because you conducted yourself like a man. Like, you couldn't even hear you because the other, I'm not even gonna say the person's name, was shouting and yelling and acting like a fool. I don't even know what the person was saying because he just sounded crazy. But I don't know what he was trying to say, what he was trying to do, and you couldn't even hear your voice. And I'm like, man, you bigger than that. Like, you ain't even gotta you don't gotta prove yourself. You ain't gotta argue with somebody. This is just ridiculous. Like, grown men yelling on the phone, making videos to get at somebody, or scream. Like, what is this about? Like,
content, clout. You know what I mean? Like, everything for click, clout, and content. But I ain't no clout chaser. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I asked that particular dude a question because he put a snitch allegation on somebody that wasn't a snitch, and I said, man, call a ball, strike a strike. He didn't tell, ain't no paperwork, and you know that, and he went left, right? And then he got to talking about some untrue rumors and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, this dude always talking some gay shit. Like, man, he got a fixation on gay shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, but it's a girl out here talking about she put 3 fingers in his ass though.
Whoa.
or they talk about, let me see, your auntie, you was, you know what I'm saying, having sex with your auntie from teenage on to your adulthood, like. So, I think his head messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he definitely has some childhood trauma that he needs to fix. And women, please stop touching men's booty holes. I don't care how freak you are. That is disgusting.
Yeah, I know the young lady that said, whether it's true or not, those allegations on you. And I think she did it even if she was uncomfortable because she wanted to still be in his graces and reap the benefits though. But, man, keep your fingers to yourself next time, girl.
It didn't sound like she was lying either.
Yeah. Nah, she's sticking to her story.
I heard a woman say I was watching an interview on DJU. She had a girl had said whenever she does things to certain men, like I think it's called pegging. I don't watch porn or anything like that, so I don't really know the terminology. I heard that term before. Okay, she said she feel like dominant and she makes the man feel like the bitch. Like, I don't want to ever make a man feel like a bitch or make me feel more superior than him ever. So
she might be into like the dominatrix type thing, just want to feel empowered. But anything on a woman's body is in play, man. A man, come on, bro. Let the women have some shit.
Ooh, that's different. I mean, no, this is a no judgment zone. I'm not judging nobody, to each his own, but that's just some other freaky shit. Anyways, back to what you were saying. So you had just asked him a question and then it just went left, basically.
Right, I asked him a question about something that's actual, factual, and he went off the, you know what I'm saying, off the Richter with the shit. But this, like, he got gay allegations on everybody. You want to say what's the boy from the Bay Area? Jay Diggs. Jay Diggs married to a man. Said the boy CEO Reek about some kind of term he used, and he decoded the term, and it was some gay shit, and he tried to, you know what I'm saying, the homie from Brams and say that he was it's always some like homo shit with him. He threw his childhood friend under the bus. I don't want to say his name because he resting in peace. He on arrest. Talking about he was gay, like he always got some gay shit going on, talking some weird shit. Oh, even, you know what I'm saying, about the Nipsey tape, and you know what I mean?
That was very disrespectful.
He fixated on boy.
Yeah, maybe he needs therapy into.
Maybe he need to live. He need to live his truth, like we were saying earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because for one of your boyfriends come out the closet on you, not for real. We talking about people leaving that. You don't want to get bled like Lil J. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta live your truth, because what's done in the dark will come to light.
Anything you hide is a whole card. So just come out like Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying? I still like Old Town Road. That still knock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's authentically being himself, you know, and everybody accept him for who he was. And if you didn't like him, you don't gotta listen to him. And he liked the troll. I like Lil Nas X, not just because my cousin dances for him, but that's one of his dances. But just like he lived his truth. Like
I like that song though. I'm just mad because I got tricked because I should have caught it. He said Wranglers on my booty. Men don't say booty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I should have caught it. I was like, man, I usually be catching everything. Like, all right, you got me. You know what I'm saying?
But he is talented though. Besides, you know, the little Brokeback Mountain thing he said. You know, Brokeback Mountain is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like, you know, he living his truth. I respect someone that living their truth and being themselves and not trying to be overly tough, overly something. Anytime somebody is overly something and trying to like put this face on and be just something that you're not, is their hide is something. They got a mask on.
Shout out everybody living their truth. Frank Ocean, Lil Nas X. What's old boy that had the red table thing with Jada? What's her name? What's his name? The singer.
August Alsina?
Oh, yeah, August. He came out, man. Let y'all truth, bro.
I know. I was kind of hurt by that. I love him. He's so fine.
Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, that would. Well, yeah, it would, but people kind of already suspected it, so I guess.
Oh, I didn't.
People suspected it after a while. I looked totally past that. I love me some August Alsina. I did. Well, I do.
Okay, he didn't accept. Hold on, he didn't accept you. Okay.
No.
Hold on.
Once you cross that line, your behind stay on
so
that
August
side.
can hop in your DM and call you and ask you out on a date.
I would love to go on a friendly date with August Alsina.
No. He want to take it further. You know what I'm saying?
No, because
potentially, you know what I'm saying?
No, because you can't do that.
You picked a side, huh?
Yeah, because I feel like when you do things like that, then you have to worry about other things. It just no.
Right.
No, not me. But I love me some August Alsina. That's a very talented young man and very handsome. Shout out to August Alsina.
Is he redeemable? Can he come back?
Redeem? How you redeem yourself on some shit like that?
But there's women that actually date men that do, that date, that are bisexual. So I mean,
he could say, I want to holler at Mariah and I want to change my life.
That would, I would. If August Alsina thought I was pretty or something, I would probably be like, oh my God, I feel gassed up. But I just couldn't because obviously, you already crossed the line of the other side. I was raised different.
I don't like the way he told on Jada though, man. Why he blast her like that?
I think, okay, my reason why I think that and I don't agree with it. What goes on in your bedroom should never be told. But what I think what happened was, she broke him down so bad, like mentally, where it physically messed him up because he was so madly in love. And in her head, she's like, duh, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you think? I was going to leave my husband for you, probably? This is just my perception of it. And, he probably thought the best way he can get his truth out was to make himself feel better was to tell the truth. And tell his truth. And it still didn't do nothing because they still together and they joked about it together, Will and her.
Nah, Will was hurt.
He was definitely hurt, but they still crack jokes.
Okay, but Will, it ain't nothing like Adam and Lena though. So Will, you winning. We could bury that with Jada and Will, but
okay.
Adam and Lena.
Okay, so let's compare.
All right.
Which one is worse?
Adam.
Okay, I could agree with that because I just learned the word what cream pied mean, and it was actually on tape. So that's like I didn't see the tape and I would never watch it because I'm not a porn fan, but just knowing the facts behind that, like that's that's forever. You can't get rid of that. We could only go by what August Alsina said and what Jada says, and only could imagine what was going on. You know, there's an actual tape with Adam and Adam's wife and Jason.
Jada and August had an entanglement, and Jason Love got tangled up. You know what I mean?
Jason Love put her in a full Nelson.
And Danny went on tour with the interviews. But they asked, "Do you think you effed her better than Adam?" He said, "Of course, you know." But you know, she might have feelings involved with him. But you know, he did. Allegedly, he busted in there, and then she put her fingers in there and licked her fingers. And you know what I'm saying, I think that ticked Adam off, man.
Come on, Lena, you didn't lick the fingers after that. I don't care what Adam says. He did not agree to that, and I know he was pissed.
Okay, they said they had stipulations. He said no kissing, no this, no this, no this, no this. So I'm pretty sure that was one of the stipulations, bro. He didn't want, if you didn't want her to kiss him, you don't want her sticking her fingers in her vagina and putting her fingers in her mouth after he came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then her giving him fellatio too. Like that is like. And why wait till y'all after y'all married? Like,
right.
And you how do you look at your wife regular? Like,
no, he kicking himself in the ass. He trying to act like, you know what I'm saying, he cool. He kicking himself in the ass about it now. See, she did girl on girl her whole career allegedly, and then after you get married, shortly after you want to do a scene with a male, and then from what I hear, you handpicked him.
Yeah, and then on top of that, okay. Adam already is a successful man. He makes a lot of money. You know, he's never going to say how much he made.
Millionaire.
Yeah, but we know he's a millionaire. He can't even get his lick back because it's not like he's like, oh, I cheated on you, because y'all already be sleeping with women together. So what could you really do?
You got to find Jason Love baby mama or mama and take her down.
Jason Love, it seems arrogant, like he wouldn't care.
Mama?
Yeah, he seemed like he wouldn't even care. I don't know. Them people that in the industry seem like they wouldn't even give a damn.
Yeah, they kind of desensitized when it comes to that.
Yeah, like they don't have no type of like morals, ethics, nothing, like no type of feelings. They just be like, oh, okay, yeah.
But if like you a millionaire, why do she still got to do that? Y'all can have your own porn company, whole production thing, y'all self, and she don't got to participate. She could be behind the scenes. So I think she just a nympho. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, she definitely
and she don't want to just F you for the rest of her life.
She definitely wanted a black man for a reason. He said he picked him.
He picked him?
I think he said he was the one who picked him, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, she crazy.
She definitely picked him. It's now like it would be a difference if it was a white guy. I don't think it would have been such a big deal.
Adam, you're supposed to pick a dude that's not sized up and white guy, bro. You don't want to compete with that, bro.
There's no like I feel bad for him. There's no way he can really like. You know, people want to get their lick back. I don't think.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, she pretty much dominated that one. I don't know. Well, I wish them the best with their marriage, their freshly new marriage after.
Hey, no, he made a video said, you know what I'm saying? He go keep playing. He gonna have somebody ride on him. You in L.A. You in my city. This is what he said. His words. So I think he got the cast he got now on No Jumper, and he's, you know what I'm saying, hanging over Whack. Now he feeling like Tupac.
Yeah, I've been hearing him kind of like Adam think he a little gangster now. The way he been talking.
Yeah, you didn't do that with Milk. You can't do that. You can't do that with Jason Love, bro. You don't fight over bras, bro.
I did hear him say that would be a quick fight because Jason Love is way bigger than him, though.
Who?
Adam did say like.
Who would be a quick fight? Jason Love or Milk?
Jason Love and Adam. He basically saying Jason Love will knock him out because he's a big dude. That is a big dude. I seen him do an interview with the girl like in the van, and she was asking him questions. I think the girl wanted him, and she was asking him questions, and that's how I learned what the word cream pie meant.
Man, he need to chalk that up, bro. Just let it sizzle out. It'll be old news next or late this year. You know what I'm saying? Because don't try to squabble over that, bro.
No, definitely not. For what? Like y'all porn stars fighting? Are you serious? Be so fucking for real. Nah. I don't want to see Adam 22 fight at all.
And y'all getting paid. Y'all going up on OnlyFans off that. So just take it on the chin, brother.
Y'all did what y'all did. He knew what was coming. I just don't think he was expecting the backlash that he was gonna get.
Mr. No Jumper, wife a jump off. Oh, everything.
He wiped the jump off. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So on a more sad note, $1 million worth of game. Gilly the Kid's son passed away, and I believe his name is either Young Cheese or YNG Cheese. So I want to send my condolences to him.
Right. Condolences to Gilly and his family, and that wasn't cool. That was foul with the Hassan Campbell. How he reacted to it, talking about he got $1 million worth of game and all this advice for people can keep his son out the streets. You know what I mean? Because like you said earlier, people, you know what I'm saying, they be good parents, but they kids do other things and go a different way. You know what I mean? So I hope Gilly and Wallow catch up to him and, you know what I'm saying, put hands on that fool or something though, because that was too soon. Well, it should never be said. Not even too soon.
Hassan has a very disrespectful mouth. The way he even speaks about FBG Duck's mother, like he spoke poorly about her, speaks poorly to her, like regardless of what her lifestyle was, how she raised her children. She's a grieving mother, and at the end of the day, like, do you have any bit of heart, you know? And to say something about Gilly, like, you don't know what type of father he is, and or anything like that, and. You know, he has a career, he has other things. Who's to say maybe the son was just there for a split second and something just happened?
Right.
You know, he could have been at the wrong place, wrong time. Nobody really knows the facts behind it. But somebody like Hassan is quick to just judge and say something so heartless. Like, he needs help, seriously.
It's back to the clicks, clout and content. You know what I'm saying? He took the opportunity to hop on that shit, but that was foul and that was wrong. And I hope, Gilly and Wallow catch up to him and put pause on him.
I definitely hope so. And I don't ever wish bad on nobody, but I hope somebody catches up with him, put the pause on him, because he needs to shut his mouth. I cannot stand him. He's such an evil man. Like, literally such an evil man. There's just certain things you just don't say.
We're going to name this interview The Truth, because he needs to live in this truth, too. What's up with him and the African, how you say it? African
Bambaataa.
Him, you know what I'm saying? You got Stockholm Syndrome, bro. You in love with your abuser, bro. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You the last nigga to talk.
Yeah, you need to go seek a lot of therapy and worry about the other stuff that you got going on versus trying to put other people down, especially a grieving parent. Nobody knows what that's like. My grandmother lost my uncle when he was 17 years old. It's been 30 years and she still cries the same tears. And it kills me every single time I see her cry and we talk about it. So I could only imagine if something freshly happened, and here goes somebody named Hassan. That's literally a nobody. And I'm going to call him a nobody because he's evil. The stuff he says is evil. Like, normally I don't let words affect me, but I could only imagine being a parent and someone that's the first thing that you thought to say. And I believe his name is Devin Spady, YNG Cheese. I believe that's his name. The
Rest
young
in
man.
Peace to him. Long live him.
Yes, long live him. And I send my love and condolences to his mother, to Gilly, and, hopefully send them some light and some love, and hopefully they heal through this. That's a very traumatic situation to go through.
All right, damn.
And then also, so the Tupac case is being reopened.
27 years later.
Yes. I'm like, what is this about? Is this a conspiracy? Like, what is going on?
The boy Keefy D. Mm-hmm. Evidently, like he's a dummy. He don't know the law. It's a difference between a proffer agreement and immunity. You know what I mean? Immunity, you could say whatever happened in the case, and then it don't affect you. You know what I'm saying? And you telling on somebody else. A proffer agreement, you using them that whatever they interview you, and you tell them at that time, okay, they can't use that against you. But anything after that, and if it incriminates you, they could use that. So he goes on interviews. He writes a book. And whatever he put in that book, that led to his home being raided. So I need to fact check this. I think they might have found some shells to a gun. And I doubt it's connected to the gun from back then, but they go do and see if it match up from the, bullets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I highly doubt that. And I don't even know if they still got evidence like that around, like shells from, you know what I'm saying? Shells casing or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, so Keefy D, I believe I was watching an interview. Was he the gentleman that said he was in the back seat with Orlando?
He was in the front seat.
Oh, he was in the front seat.
He was in the front passenger seat. And then all parties involved that was in the car is all rest in peace now. And his I mean, you ain't gotta say allegedly, he rested now. His son, Orlando Anderson,
Nephew.
There you go, nephew, Baby Lane. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have been a triggerman after the casino fight or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? But he, you know what I'm saying? After you did your little dry snitching or whatever you did, you should have just kicked back. But he wanted to do interviews Vlad, Court. He did everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it seems like these dudes be itching to tell. Like, okay, people are infatuated with killers or being a killer. And I don't understand why, because you got to answer to somebody someday. Whatever your spiritual belief is, there is a higher power. At the end of the day, you got to answer to somebody. So, you know, I feel like he doing more talking than Tupac did. You know, Tupac was conscious at one point. He had the opportunity if he wanted to when the officers asked him, you know, who did this to you, right?
and he responded back, "Fuck you," to the police when they asked who did it. You know what I'm saying? And then, now, you know, that's considered like a dying declaration. You know, that they asked him that before his death, and you know, and that could be used. You know what I'm saying? When you ask somebody a question like that before they die, and you know they not there to say it again at court. You know what I mean? And you know, and I guess it was a similar situation with somebody from Chicago. His name is it Mad Max?
Yeah, but yes.
Okay,
yes.
and then he was on his deathbed, and he told, you know what I'm saying, he said who killed him or you know, shot him up and whatever, and he passed on, you know what I mean? But, you know, I don't know how Illinois, Chicago law go, but, you know, in California, and I believe Nevada too, like, you know what I'm saying, they could use that, you know what I mean?
So what are your thoughts about that? If someone is on their deathbed, like, okay, they shot up, they are, like, what if they're already having, like, they transitioning, their soul is pretty much leaving their body, they may be talking to their ancestors or whatever your belief system is, they may be having conversations with God, you know, and they felt the right thing to do is to make it to, you know, to the happier place, let's just say heaven, quote unquote, if that's your belief system, was to tell. Is that still considered a snitch?
You want God to forgive your sins, not who shot you. You know what I'm saying? So man, me personally, if my dad, not my mom, because my mom, she go tell. My mom, she a citizen, like civilian for real. But like my homies or my dad in the room, before I'm out there, I let them know who did it. But law enforcement, no, hell no, man. I don't think you. If you trying to have a talk with God and get right and repent before you leave, man, you asking for forgiveness yourself for the things you did, not because somebody aired you out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but they also may have you on medication. Do you think that, like, morphine or something?
I've been on, how you pronounce it, Pervivor, that stuff that killed Michael Jackson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I got shot and coming up out of it, I was doing a gang of, like, frivolous talking, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you, like, just talking, but you never incriminated yourself or said, because I'm pretty sure the police came and talked to you.
Yeah, they came. I played dead on them. Let them rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't know. That ain't acceptable either. That Mad Max, he's still considered a snitch on that.
So he's still responsible by the street code. Now, had he just been, you know, a regular person, a civilian, it would have been, you know, obviously okay for him to say, this is who shot me, you know, whatever the case may be.
Man, I think differently with that civilian thing. I think a snitch is a snitch, honestly.
Okay.
But I expect it out of certain people. That's the difference, though. Like I said, don't do nothing in front of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't gonna do an hour in the station behind nobody. You know what I mean? And so you already know what you're getting yourself into, so don't do it. But I ain't with the civilian thing. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I agree. I'm not a street woman. I don't be in the streets. I'm not a gang member.
But I wouldn't expect Mariah to tell. You see me rob somebody and they like, hey, she was there.
Hell no.
I'm like, man, we gonna hold Mariah accountable. She shouldn't have told.
Yeah, because I was raised differently. And if somebody was to do something to me, you know, like somebody has done something to me where I could have went to the police. I was almost robbed before. I could have just instantly called the police. Didn't do that. You know, I handled it totally different. So, but in other cases, I'm just trying, like, if it ever came down to the police coming to talk to me, like, you know, who did this to you? I prefer never to say anything because I'm going to be thinking about so many other things. What if they try to come after my family, my reputation? And at the end of the day, like, yeah, we could say, fuck your reputation. I'm a woman, whatever the case may be. But I'm thinking of it in so many other ways. This may come back and haunt me, my children in other ways. This could be handled in so many other ways. You know, and I got family that's going to stand behind me that it can get taken care of regardless.
I've been shot on 6 different occasions, and ain't nobody ever went to jail behind me. No, never. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you subscribe to the streets, you gotta handle it in the streets. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that what he did even in his last minutes. I mean, that's considered telling.
Yeah, that I was trying to think of it like maybe he was having conversations with God, but I mean I understand, like, you know, the streets it's totally different. You know, we were just always taught don't say nothing, and you know that. And I want to make this clear: citizen, civilian, whatever you want to call yourself, you do not have to say anything without an attorney present. People think that when you get in that interrogation room, that if they say something, they're about to walk out. 9 times out of 10, don't they normally still hold you even if you start talking? Even if you start saying, well, I only did this because this happened, aren't you still going to be held?
Yeah, a lot of snitches, they ain't successful with they snitching. They still do time.
Okay, so to make this clear, never speak without your attorney present. That is still your right as a citizen.
Right.
Not a civilian, a citizen. Even if you're a criminal doing crazy shit in the streets, never speak without an attorney present. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I understand when some people tell, but I don't agree. You know what I mean? I don't agree. You know what I mean? But you, like, especially when you're targeting people that's vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Old ladies and all. Of course they go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm not saying I subscribe to just being overly tough and gangster and all this stuff. It's just certain things that I live a certain way, and I just, like, doesn't mean I'm doing crazy shit. It just means I just wouldn't say certain things. I already keep a lot of shit in, so I'm gonna sit up here and talk to a police officer or detective for what? Y'all ain't got my best interest at heart. Let me just get an attorney. I already know what's finna happen. If I was ever in that position, but I've never put myself in. I don't put myself in the position to ever be put in those positions. But if it ever came down to it, knock on wood, give me an attorney, and I guess I'm just have to go to jail.
Hey, the people that's in the streets, the police ain't nothing but an Uber to the DA and the judge. Like, they just take you, they transport you to jail and that shit. You gotta really worry about the judge and the DAs and stuff. Just hold it down like POP and just wait for your day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're not going home. They finna lie to your ass.
Right.
I mean, the first 48, might as well just watch the first 48. That's a good, you know, they kind of give you a good insight of kind of what happens, whether it's fake or real. I don't know, but that gives you a good insight of what's about to happen.
First 48, please come to California and start doing some episodes.
They're never coming to Cali.
Because they ain't not going to be able to solve no crimes. They're going to embarrass that department. You know what I mean? They ain't going to be able to solve nothing.
But, you know, so we got to clear up a lot of good things. I was thinking, with so much going on in the world and all this wickedness and robots and all this type of things, you know how our grannies and our mamas say, like, we in the end of times. Do you believe in that?
Kind of, sort of, a little bit. Because technology, the way things going, you got robots in certain areas delivering DoorDash and delivering mail in the West Hollywood area. Like, you know what I'm saying? A robot delivering my mail. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more scared of robots than I am of a wild pit bull.
They bring no robots to the hood. The robot's gonna get jacked. It's gonna be hooked up and turned into a radio. They better keep it in West Hollywood.
I don't know. I feel like a robot is like low-key the police. I don't trust it.
Please don't bring them robots to Inglewood. We're going to DJ off of him at the next hood day. Don't bring them robots to my city. We ain't messing with it.
Nah, seriously. So me and Munchie have been talking. We want to bring a guest hopefully next week, if not the week after next. We got some other good topics coming up. You know, we just getting started, but you know, we got some good chemistry here. But in closing, I definitely want to wish you a good, prosperous, safe week, Munchie.
Oh, yeah, likewise.
It was great speaking with you again. It's always a great vibe. But yeah, so you guys can follow me on Instagram at Mariah, and that's MARIAHHHH. So that's 4 H's _. And Munchie, go ahead.
And y'all can follow me at MB_the mayor. That's THA mayor. And that's on Twitter and Instagram. So MB_THA mayor.
All right. We wish you guys a blessed week. Be safe out there. Stay cool. Drink a lot of ice water. And this is Rich
At Heart for Life.
All right.